Happy New Year, my friends. I hope you had a good Christmas and a peaceful New Year. Right, straight into it. I'm going to do another beginner's lesson. I did one the other day featuring 2 chords, and we did Horse with No Name. I'm going to concentrate on another 2 chords, and again we're going to play a famous multi-million selling song with the 2 chords. Alright, so this is for beginners. This is what we're going to do. Alright, these are the 2 chords. Alright, if you click on the link below, you'll get them. I don't want to, you might have took a peek at the title then, but I don't really want to tell you what it is. It's always a surprise. Ooh, there we go. When you realise what you can do with these 2 chords. Alright, so that's the fun of it. If you look down the bottom, you'll see that the count, the arrows are where your pleck goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's a straight rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the shapes that we're going to use are here: E and B7th. Okay, people get scared of B7th. In fact, that's the B7th that Paul McCartney always talks about, that him and George had to, or John had to get on a bus to go and find some bloke to show him how to play it, because he wanted to play, you know, rock music, rock and roll and all that. And that B7th is the one. There it is. See there, E and B7th. Keeping the title away from us there. So let's have a listen to those 2 chords, shall we? So again, link at the bottom, and it'll tell you where to put your fingers and stuff. All right. So E. How do we play an E? First finger, 3rd string. Don't forget we count from the thin one at the bottom. You know, it's weird, the guitar, because that is actually called the top string, but it's actually at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to refer to it by sight. Okay, so it's the 3rd one from the bottom. All right, there. 1, 2nd finger here, 3rd finger there. It's an E. Beautiful chord. Okay, now strumming. We did a shuffle strum last week. I'll show you what we did, and I'll explain the difference. We did Horse with No Name, starting with an E minor. All right. What we're going to do today is an E major, where we add an extra note here. Don't worry about that for now. Right. So we did this last week. Shuffle. Remember the cowboy sort of thing. It's quite a lazy thing, a shuffle. A straight rhythm is more urgent, more of, you know, I'm in a hurry, I need to get somewhere. Okay, different feel. All right, and this is a straight rhythm. All right, same principle applies. What are you going to do with your hand? What you're going to do is move it down and up like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's 1 bar. Okay, 1 bar, and we're going to do 1 bar on the E, and then 1 bar on the next chord, which is a B7th. Now, how do we get from E to B7th easily? Right, there's our E. What we're going to do is we're going to take this finger here, keep the 2nd finger where it is if you can. Bring your 1st finger up 1, bring this 3rd finger down 1, so you end up with this shape. Okay? And then when you've done that, just try and get this little finger on the thin string, right down at the bottom in the same fret. Alright? And when you're doing this chord, try to avoid smacking this bass note. It's not part of the chord. You will hit it to start with. Eventually you will sort of figure out a way of stopping that ringing out by putting this finger here just slightly above the 5th string, so it damps it off. But don't you worry about that for now. That's later. We can worry about that later. Okay, so let's go. There's our E, and then our B7th. We bring our elbow out in order to get our fingers in. This one here, and this one down there. Again, the diagram will show you exactly where your fingers go. And remember, your fingers have numbers from the thumb. 1, 2, 3 and 4. What did we do on the B7th when we're there? Same thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right. So we have this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on the and, I bring the and after the 4. I bring the fingers off that I need to move on an upstroke. It sounds shitty when you play it like that, but it's speed. You don't hear it. You really don't. And everyone does it, even if they don't admit it, because they can't help doing it. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See the way I've positioned my fingers ready for the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, practice the strum first. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, etc. Okay, so just block the string so you don't drive the people in the house mad. and just do that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And it's a bit like imagine a ticking clock. You know, it's got to be nice and rigid and in time all the way through. How do we practice our left hand? Just block the strings. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... See the way I came off on the hand after the 4? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Now eventually, as you get better, you can avoid playing open strings. But believe me, you won't hear them. Everyone does it. I do it, especially fast stuff. And if you slow things down on YouTube and listen to the changes between chords, you'll hear those open strings, okay? You're not, teachers aren't supposed to say to do it, but even they do it. They'll tell you not to do it, and then the first thing they'll play, they'll go and do it, you know. So, do it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Make sure you're on for the 1. Very, very important. Now, should we listen to the track that we're going to play with our 2 chords? And don't forget, you don't need any other chords in it. From the beginning to the end, this is all you need. If you could play these 2 chords from the beginning to the end, as I've just shown you, you'd be able to join this band and play this song on stage with them and get all the applause. And I'm going to prove it to you now. So here's the track. All I need is supermarket for singing. Here comes my happiness again. Bass. Right back to where it should have been. That's all that does. Now she's gone and I am free. And she can do the things to me. Here we go. Just gonna dance the night away. I'm going to stop it there so I don't get done for copyright infringement. But yeah, the idea. And it does that from the beginning of the track right the way through to the end. All right. And other things you'll be able to do with those 2 chords are... all that blues stuff comes from those 2 chords. So... E, B7th, practice those. The reason I've just limited it to 2 chords for now, I'm not trying to branch up to 3 just yet, is because I really want your right hand, the strumming hand, to have some practice. Now, forgive me for the painted nails. You know, I've been doing some decorating. I'm not very good at decorating, but I think I've got more paint on me than I have on the wall. But I hope you've enjoyed that lesson. Remember to subscribe, please, and get all your buddies to subscribe too. And let the older people know, when you mention the word subscribe, they think you've got to pay. Let them know it's all free. All my stuff on my channel is free. And you can share it to whoever you like, I don't care, okay? Well, it's as long as you play, that's all I want. Right, I'm going to do something else, maybe a bit later. I'm going to keep it simple for a few more lessons. Because there's plenty of complicated stuff. There's all that grade 8 classical stuff and Led Zeppelin, we've got everything. Just go back and have a look, there's tons and tons of stuff on there. But I'm going to make it simple for a few more lessons, just to give those people who've got new guitars a chance to play something. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed this little lesson. When I've got your head around those 2 chords, put it on YouTube, the song. Just Want to Dance the Night Away by the Mavericks. I'll show you now, there we are. There we are. And also have another go at the, if this is your first time you've met me, have a look at the one I did before this, which was Horse with No Name, which is another nice and easy one. Right, we'll leave it there. The next thing we'll do, I'm going to show you a cool guitar. I'm going to show you one guitar riff that's probably the most important guitar riff you'll ever learn in your life. So many tracks have been created through knowing this one particular riff. So look forward to that. All right, I'll do that later maybe. Until then, see you later. Bye bye.